Season 3 of My Adventures with Superman has completed. We have an idea roughly where Season 4 could be going. Here are my theories and predictions of where Season 4 may be heading if we get the renewal. I'm Chainsaw Reacts. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Okay, let's dive into my predictions. Prediction number 1, Amanda Waller is going to have more of a role in Season 4, and I have two reasons why. Number 1, her entire army, all the characters she brought together to fight the Eradicator, completely got destroyed and decimated like they were nothing. If it wasn't for the Super family, including Superman, Supergirl, all of them, to fight the Eradicator, Earth would have been ruined. It would have been over. So she's going to be using this time to build a bigger team with more characters, some we haven't probably seen yet, and it's going to introduce more characters in the universe, but she's going to build more of an army to basically defend Earth, so she has more of a fighting chance in case she can't rely on the Super family. Also, at the end of the Season 3 finale, her small conversation with Lex Luthor and the look on her face when he tells her the things I've seen, you would understand why I'm doing this, implies that she's going to be focusing a lot of time on building her own army and doing what she needs to do to protect Earth, because this is just getting out of hand in her eyes. Prediction number 2. I think Lex Luthor is going to take on a more heroic-esque role, when I say that in air quotes, because I'm not saying he's going to be a hero standing alongside with Superman and Lois and doing all these heroic things, being the hero, but I think he's going to start thinking of a bigger picture, because he did really help stop Eradicator at a point, and he was doing whatever he could to stop that. Now, understand, he was trying to protect the Earth and protect himself from dying, but he chose to do that. And I think him talking with Jimmy Olsen and everything and having the conversation with Amanda Waller, I think he's going to start thinking of a bigger picture in terms of protecting Earth from what he saw out there versus what's already here in terms of Superman and Supergirl, which he was trying to destroy before. So I think he's going to take on a different role of, like, not necessarily going after the Kryptonians, but stopping what's out there. And speaking of what is out there, I believe 100%, this is my third prediction, that Lex Luthor saw through the satellite that scared him was the planet Apocalypse. Who rules Apocalypse and resides over it? Darkseid. Now, I'm not saying Darkseid's going to show up in the Season 4 premiere, like the start of the season, Darkseid's here on Earth, but I really think we're going to start peppering in those elements of the new gods and things like that, and then we're going to build to Darkseid within the later half of Season 4. That's my prediction. I could be completely wrong, because that could be like a Season 5 or 6 thing, like way later on. But who knows how much more we're going to get of the show, because we may not even get a Season 4. But I really do believe he's referring to Apocalypse. Maybe he didn't see Darkseid specifically, because I don't think that's what happened. But I think he saw there is things out there that we're not prepared for, and I think the thing he saw is Darkseid. Everyone's online predicting, oh, he was referring to Darkseid and Apocalypse. He was referring to the new gods and all this. And it may be correct, and I hope that's the case. That's why I'm throwing it as a prediction. But we could be wrong. It could be something else entirely. But I do believe it's Darkseid. Prediction number 4. This is another easy one. I really hope we don't do this, but I feel like it's going to happen. The Super Wedding. I prefer them to actually jump ahead past this if we get Season 4, to just kind of jump ahead past the wedding, because in typical tropes within shows that are dramas, no matter if it's animated or live action, whenever there's a wedding, there's always drama. A villain shows up or something crazy happens at the wedding. I just don't want to really deal with that necessarily, because it's such an easy, predictable trope to do. But there's a lot of people online saying, well, since she proposed and that's the way they end Season 3, we're going to have the wedding in Season 4. So we're not going to jump past that to get to other stories. We're going to have the wedding involved. So that's what's probably going to happen. It's an easy prediction, but I'll throw it in. But personally, I don't think we need to see it, but that's just me. Prediction number 5, I think we're going to get some sort of crossover event with My Adventures with Green Lantern. Of course, Jessica Cruz, who was introduced officially within Season 3 of My Adventures with Superman, I believe it was Episode 2, we're going to be seeing some sort of a crossover. Now, we're going to be getting My Adventures with Green Lantern Season 1 before Season 4 potentially happens with Superman, so I could see Jessica Cruz or maybe a character from her show pop up on My Adventures with Superman Season 4, preferably obviously Jessica Cruz, but it could be another character that she works with or whatever, because we're not really sure fully of what the show is, like with My Adventures with Green Lantern, but I think we're going to get some sort of crossover, and who knows, maybe we see Superman within her show, like, so that could happen before even Season 4, hypothetically, with this crossover with the show. But I feel like since it's in the same universe, we're spinning off, a character within that world into her own show. why not have some sort of event where they work together? And people are theorizing as well that within My Adventures of Green Lantern, that could be teasing and hinting at future things that we could see within the world in terms of seasons of her show or Superman or something else down the road. Because if this universe continues to build out, we could have multiple shows of My Adventures with different characters. So who knows? But I think we're going to get some sort of crossover event between these two shows at some point. Prediction number 6, and we're going to end here. I do believe Jimmy Olsen and Kara are going to get together as a couple. Now, I understand at the end of the season 3 finale, after this long played out game of will they, won't they, Kara says, well, you want to prove you want to be a better friend, and that's the way you want to go because that's the way you were talking, Jimmy. I do think eventually something is going to happen, and I thought it was going to happen in the season 3 finale, where they're going to finally just embrace each other and just finally be on the same page, right? The same page. But they never were within the whole entirety of season 3. And I understand the frustration from fans because it was annoying, but I do believe they're finally going to get together and be together, and it'll be done. But if not, I'll also not be too surprised because at the end of the day, relationships are complicated. So it may be a thing to where they're never actually going to be an item. And there you guys have it. Those are my 6 predictions I'm going to be giving in this video. Obviously, there's more things I could be saying, but at the end of the day, I'm just happy whatever they decide to do for Season 4 if we get it. Because right now, there's no work being done on Season 4. We have no clue of when it's going to be renewed or if at all. And the thing is, the longer we wait for that renewal, the longer it's going to take for us to get Season 4 because it takes a long time to animate shows. So the sooner we hear of an announcement of Season 4, if we get the renewal, then it'll be better for us to get the turnaround to watch Season 4. But the longer we have to wait, the longer it's going to take. So hopefully we get the renewal sooner rather than later. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you guys thought about the video overall and my predictions. And let me know in the comments as well, what would you like to see in Season 4 of My Adventures with Superman? Let me know your thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon.